Hello, my name is James Agee. I am the broker owner of James Agee Realty. I'd like to just introduce myself, let you know how I got into the business, and also a little bit about my company. I've been in customer service sales for almost 20 years. Before I was in real estate, I was a licensed personal banker for JP Morgan Chase. I led my branch to be number one in checking accounts in the district of the Upper West Side of Manhattan. They also would send me to underperforming branches to work with the bankers there to mentor them and teach them how they could get more checking accounts. I also worked for Citibank. I was number one in my center for personal loans, and I had created a script to help other reps sell more loans too. Um, and I also worked 5 years in telecommunications. I was a customer service sales rep. I was a tech rep and an advanced tech rep, and spent most of my time though in retention working at Sprint. Um, how I got started in real estate, my brother called me up one day and he says, I have a business proposition for you. And then he said, actually, I've got two. And so he said, I've, I've got a real estate company that I've got, and I've got a farming company. And my brother is a prominent real estate attorney in the Bradenton, Florida area. And so when he called me up and let me know this, he also said, "Hey James, I think you'd be a great realtor." And I was thinking to myself, I said, "No, I don't think I would be." But when he said farming, it piqued my interest because being from New York, I had this wild fantasy that farming, is very wholesome. Working with your hands and living off the land kind of ideals that it piqued my interest, and I said, yeah, I'd be interested in doing that. So I actually pursued both endeavors. I started studying for my real estate license, and I started farming. And about 6 months into farming, I realized that it wasn't for me. I like to eat chicken, but killing, slaughtering, butchering chickens it's not my cup of tea, and it's not my cup of espresso either. Just not for me. Luckily, I had picked up the real estate, and I actually really started liking real estate. I had a natural knack for it. And I enjoyed it. And being someone who came from a customer service sales background, uh, the this was the first time in my life when I was doing real estate that I didn't feel like a salesperson. When I worked at the bank, when I'd meet you, I'd be thinking in my head, well, what sales product, can could help you, So when I went into real estate, I didn't feel that way. As a real estate agent, I don't feel like a salesperson. I feel like a service person. When I meet people, if they are looking to sell a house, great, I can help them. If they're looking to buy, great, I can help them. But I feel like a service purpose person, not a salesperson. And it's funny because even though I'd been successful at other jobs, I never really enjoyed any of the jobs that I did. It was kind of like, hey, I'm making money, and I enjoyed aspects of the jobs, but I didn't really enjoy the job as a whole. Whereas in real estate, I feel good about what I'm doing. I know I'm helping people. I know I'm helping our country. I know I'm helping our economy. What I do also helps a whole lot of other people. The other businesses, inspectors, attorneys, handymen, surveyors. All of these companies, all of these people, they benefit by selling and buying homes. It helps the market on a whole. So I feel good about being in real estate. So again, my job is to, if you're looking to sell, is to sell it for the most money as quickly as possible. And if as a buyer's agent, if I'm working with just a regular consumer, just trying to help them find the home of their dreams. If they're an investor, then it's about making money, and it's a little bit different, but it's the same general premise. So I had let me see, I had worked with my brother in real estate under him for about 4.5 years, and a lot of the skills that I had acquired, like as a banker, building working relationships, that went into real estate. Like in retention, negotiating with people, that fed really well into to real estate. I think I really benefited. My brother is a very intelligent. He's probably one of the smartest people I know, and his perspective of teaching me real estate through a lawyer's eyes. The emphasis on the law, emphasis on contracts. It gave me a different perspective that a lot of agents do not have, and it gave me a leg up, I'd say. I also, went through trial by fire. I had many difficult and complex, transactions. So, I got all of those, into, my background from before I was in real estate and what I've been through in real estate, to help me develop as an agent and as a broker. It's, after working 4.5 years as a realtor agent, with my brother, I was thinking, hey, maybe I could be the big kahuna. So it's almost been 3.5 years, almost 4 years, almost 4 years now. I've been the broker owner of James Agee Realty. We are a small company, and I think that's to our benefit. We're not some huge corporate conglomerate or giant, company. We're very personalized and hands-on. You're going to get very personalized, individual attention. You're going to get specific attention. If I take you on, you're just with these big companies, you're just a name and a number in their book of business. They don't look at you as a person. You're just one other transaction. With us, we're a small, personalized company. You're more to us than just a transaction. We're looking out for your best interests, and many of our clients, have become, our friends. Our company vision is, to serve the Gulf Coast and Central Florida with good old-fashioned values like honesty, integrity, family. That's the type of company that we are. We care very much about our clients, and they are, we'll do anything for them and do anything to get their transaction to close. I've worn many different hats in real estate. I've done some crazy things, and I've done this from day one. I've demolitioned and knocked down barns, guest homes, painting, cleaning, landscaping. I've done that to get a transaction to close. I've rebuilt a dock, done small repairs, chauffeured some of my disabled clients around. If you look and read my reviews, you'll see that I always go above and beyond, for my clients. In probates, I've sold cars, had yard sales, estate sales, moving junk. This is all stuff that I've done in the past, and it's going to be things that I continue to do because, again, my objective is to get your transaction to close, whether you're buying or selling. If you're selling, again, I'm trying to get you the most money, sell your home in the least amount of time. If you're buying, I'm trying to get you a good deal on your home. I'm trying to make sure you have a good investment. I make sure that I surround myself with excellent people. I'll help you hire reputable inspectors who are going to find problems with your home, major and minor. And this way you can come to the seller and say, hey, look, I need concessions on closing. I need concessions, off the price because I found X, Y, and Z wrong with this home, or find out that, hey, this is a money pit. This isn't going to be a feasible investment for what we're paying. We need to back out of this deal. But again, my interests, my goal is to get your transaction closed, and your interests come before mine. I know the realtor credo is, the client's interests come above all. And for many of us real estate agents, that's true. But unfortunately, from experience, I know that some agents, a lot of agents, they don't live up to that. It's, I will do what's best for the client until it hurts my pocketbook, and then I'm going to do what's best for me. Whereas with me, I live up to that credo. I've cut some of my commissions in half to help my client because I knew the only one perfect example. I had a client, their home should have appraised, it didn't appraise, the only one who was going to benefit from it not closing was going to be me, because I could make a bigger commission, but the seller was going to benefit from this. The buyer was certainly going to benefit this. I knew they liked that house. I cut my commission in half, because I knew it was in the best interest of my client, and just move on, get this transaction done, and go to the next. So I've done those kind of things. Not many agents can say they've actually gone that far. Like I said, a lot of agents say, "Oh yeah, I've got your best interests in mind," until it hurts their money. I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. If it's going to get your transaction to close, if I know it's in your best interest, I'm going to do drastic and crazy things like that to get your home sold, or to get you, able to buy that home, the home of your dreams. That's who we are. That's who James Agee Realty is. I take great pride in the work that we do. I take pleasure in it. We work hard, and we work hard for every client. Every client we get, it's not just a numbers game with us. A lot of agents, how many listings can I get? And if I get so many listings, I'll get at least this much sold out of it. Whereas every listing I get, I'm looking to sell it, and I do. Every buyer, I'm looking to find them the best home, the best value, for what they can afford. That's my objective. So I just, this is about me, about how I got started in real estate, how a little bit about my company. I'd love to hear your feedback, other ideas that you guys would like to hear, topics you guys would like to hear. Please leave them in the comments. I have a few of my own. But again, my name is James Agee of James Agee Realty, and if you're looking to buy or you're looking to sell, please, give me a call. Our slogan for our company is, hey, we're helping you get home. So